One man, one mission to rid the world of chronic anxiety once and for all. The Anxiety Guy, Dennis Simsek, shares his personal transformation from living a life filled with overwhelming worry to becoming a full-fledged positivity machine, a leading authority in generalized anxiety. Dennis gets to the truth of your mental health challenges and sets you on a path to transforming each and every area of your life. Here he is, the one and only, the Anxiety Guy.
Hello and welcome to episode number 42 of the Anxiety Guy podcast. I'm Dennis Simsek. Please head over to Facebook and like our page. We are building an awesome community of people that are tired and have had enough of living with stress and anxiety in their lives, and they can manage it better. They can experience this emotional inspiration on a daily basis. So head over there and like that and be a part of the community. As well, we've started a Twitter page under the Anxiety Guy, and if you're interested in what I do on a daily basis, what I do in the mornings, afternoons, evenings, how I deal with people, head over to Twitter, like the Anxiety Guy, because you will gain a ton of inspirational, practical tools to take care of your anxiety. Guys, today we're talking about the holidays. They are upon us. Christmas is right around the corner. People are stressed out. People have increased anxiety levels. People can't sleep well. They're spending too much. There's just so much going on during the holiday season. So I decided, you know what? Let's take care of this. Let's dive into it. And so a poll by the American Psychological Association shows that 8 out of 10 people anticipate increased stress over the holidays. In some cases, the increase in stress and anxiety may even lead to depression. Isn't this a time for taking more time for ourselves? Isn't it a time to spend quality time with family? Isn't it a time to take a few days off, weeks off of work and go on a winter getaway? We get so caught up in the advertising, in the subliminal messages, in the embedded commands that we hear on TV, all this stuff that our subconscious mind takes into account and stores in the files in the back of our minds, and it tends to creep up when we're at the mall. We go, hey, that's the product I saw on TV. I should pick that up because Joe would love that, We don't go for the meaning behind a gift. We go for what's expensive. We go for the bigger, the better. I could easily go to the dollar store right around the corner and get a couple things for friends and family, and they would be so appreciative of it. What I did, I got him this little notepad with Captain America and Iron Man and the Hulk on the front, and it's kind of this hologramish kind of notebook, and I got him this really cool superhero pen to go with it, and honestly it cost me $2, and I feel like he's going to love it. He's gonna love it. He's gonna go, oh my god, I actually want to do more homework. He's 7. I want to do some, I want to write more, I want to color more in this, So it's not about how much we spend. It's not about getting them the ultimate gift, It's not about that stuff, guys. It's about the stuff that's truly important to our spirit, to our soul, and that makes us feel good about ourselves. And a lot of times there's a standard. When we buy someone a certain gift, for example, when we go over the top, when people come over and we have to provide for these guests, there's a certain high standard that we need to meet year after year after year. And that standard can put a lot of stress and anxiety on us, and it's just not worth it. It really isn't. So I want to go over a couple of really important keys that will help us during the holiday season here, guys. And if you implement these, you are going to look at the holidays much differently. You are going to gain a different perspective. Your perception is going to change, and you're going to enjoy yourself. You're not going to feel stressed out. So the holiday season and spending obviously go hand in hand, and it's truly important that you set a spending budget. Budget, budget. Although spending money during the holiday season may be unavoidable, you can actually control how much you spend, guys. Some of the stress you feel over the holidays may have a lot to do with financial pressure. Now, we don't take time to go on our notepads to write down some of the things that are currently running the stress and anxiety levels up the wall in our lives right now. It's so important to just take 5 or 10 minutes and just go, you know what? I feel a ton of pressure that I need to, have people over at my place. I feel a ton of pressure because I feel like I need to spend this amount of money. I feel like there's a ton of pressure for me to buy a lot of gifts for my kids, other people and such. It's really important to take note, not just fall for the advertising, not just fall for what other people are buying for their family. It's so, this emotional attachment that we have to always be better. We always have to buy bigger. We always have to set the standard so high, and take a good look if this financial pressure is one thing that's causing your holiday stress. Decide on a maximum amount and stick to that budget. Decide on it and stick to it. Knowing and doing are two completely different things. Many people know what to do, they just don't do it. And they don't do it because of the pressure that they feel from other people, the fears of judgment, the fears of failure, and it's really important that you take a good look and go, you know what, this year I am sticking to my budget. And the other thing is, and I want to preach this is the time. This is the time. It's not New Year's Eve where we have to set that New Year's resolution of I will start to exercise. No, guys, it starts today. If you start your New Year's resolution on January the 1st and you begin that exercise, I guarantee you, I haven't looked at the stats, but I guarantee that a minimum of 7 to 8 out of 10 people don't even follow through for the next month. So your goal, whatever you want to do for your resolution, starts today. Get plenty of exercise. Exercise and other types of physical activity stimulate the production of endorphins in the brain. Now, endorphins are brain chemicals that function as a natural painkiller. How beautiful is that? And they can actually trigger a positive feeling in the body, boosting your mood and reducing feelings of anxiety and stress. I always preach that exercise is the most underutilized thing when it comes to depression, and antidepressants can play a role for people, but I truly believe that exercise has the same, if not a better effect, and works faster than antidepressants in today's world. And it doesn't have to be like I'm going to spend hours exercising. And a lot of people, when they tend to partake in something, when they set a goal for themselves, they go so hard in the first couple days, the first couple weeks, and then they just fall off the map. And they go, you know what? To maintain that for a set amount of time is so difficult. So what I say is start with the small stuff. Just start with baby steps, guys. You want to start exercising this holiday season, you want to start today, just aim for at least 30 minutes of physical activity, a minimum of 3 times each week. And what's 30 minutes? Yes, I need a certain amount of sleep. Go to bed earlier, wake up at a certain time, and get that 30 minutes. And honestly, I feel like walking or jogging or swimming or biking or playing sports or aerobics, we're all deeply interested in one of those things. And I truly believe that the morning is a great place, a great time for you to start your exercise routine, because it sets the momentum for the day. And a lot of times when you start your day that way, you get that snowball effect. You feel fantastic. You feel like you've accomplished something. And you're going to gain the benefits as far as your metabolism goes throughout the entire day. So start exercising in the morning. The other thing about the holiday season is we need to truly understand that keeping it simple. We need to keep it simple. Let's not make things so complicated. Let's not. Let's keep our lives as simple as possible during the holiday season. And that truly means that make sure you're not setting unrealistic expectations for yourself. You want to set a goal for the holiday season? Great. Make it small, make it achievable, make it smart. Instead of taking on the responsibility of preparing an entire meal alone, ask everyone to bring a dish and watch how that goes a long way to lessening your stress and anxiety levels. You don't have to do everything by yourself. You can ask for help from people. People are more than willing to help. And it's truly important that you guys ask for that help. People love this holiday season. I mean, you don't have to fall for the trap. The next aspect I want you guys to truly understand is that you have to take time for yourself. Setting aside time for yourself is so crucial because in order to cope with stress, in order to make a difference in other people's lives, in order to be productive, you need to be at a certain sweet spot of your mind, a certain sweet spot with your body, a certain sweet spot with your spiritual self. You cannot be productive, you cannot manifest, you cannot guarantee that things are going to be solid in your life without you getting the proper rest and relaxation. Even spending as little as 15 minutes alone might make a world of difference. And you can actually try going on a walk, listening to relaxing music, or getting a massage to take your mind off of your to-do list. So guys, take time for yourself. Make sure that you always give back to yourself. You are the most important person on this planet. You come first. Make sure you realize that. Make sure you understand that. As well, pick your battles. And a lot of times, being in close quarters with some of your family members for long periods of time can be stressful in itself. And I've got family members that I cannot stand. I mean, yes, they're family, but I just feel so much of their vibration when we're in dinner, when they're around, and it's very important that I put up my walls and I don't allow these people to affect my stress levels, because it's important that you remember that if you let every remark get under your skin from other people, you will be miserable and stressed out the entire time that you are with them. So set aside your differences and agree to disagree. Don't let the actions of other people rob you of your joy this holiday season. And that, when you start to practice that during this holiday season, guys, it will carry on to 2017 as we start to move forward. And I believe that a lot of our stress and anxiety in today's world does come from other people. And auditing our support team, auditing our friends and who we hang around with is truly important. And I'm not talking about the holiday season. I'm talking about as we move towards 2017 here. We tend to become the top 5 people that we spend the most time with. That's huge. Like, think about it. I had to let go of so many friendships, basically because I took a look at what my current reality was, what direction I wanted my life to go. And because I was spending so much time with certain people, I felt like they were dragging me down to their level. Unconsciously, I wasn't even aware of it. I started to think like them. I started to talk like them. And a lot of times my results were the same as theirs. And I didn't want my life to be that way. I wanted to grow. I wanted the Anxiety Guide to take off. I wanted to build this community of people that start to change their lives for the better, start to recognize that they don't need anybody to create change. All they need are the resources in them right now. They don't need to look out for that external thing that's going to help them to get better or to get to that next level. Educate yourself, and then all you need is to apply that education. So when you educate yourself, when you apply yourself to what you're doing, when you see the end goal in your mind, that end result that you truly want on a daily basis, and that's truly the fuel behind anything we want to achieve today. A lot of people go, Dennis, do you have any tips for motivation? And I go, motivation is complete bull crap. Screw motivation. What we need truly is drive. And the way that you get drive to create change is you keep being reminded of the end result. And the end result could be that you want to make $150,000 a year. And when you get there, you're going to have this, you're going to make this kind of difference in other people's lives, whatever it may be. It could be related to your career. It could also be related to your relationships. I want to hang around. I want this kind of personality around me all the time. So by seeing the end result, by being really specific about what kind of personalities you want to surround yourself with, you start to become attracted to that. Your brain starts to work for you. It starts to give you the tools in order to create that reality in your mind. But if you don't have that end result, that end picture in your mind, you're going to find that a lot of times nothing manifests. It just doesn't come true. There's not enough fuel. You're not giving your mind, the GPS system that you have within yourself, any kind of direction. And because it doesn't have direction, it leads you through your external reality. People start to direct you to where you're going in your life. And the TV starts to direct your thoughts and beliefs. And your family members start to direct your thoughts and beliefs. And you start to fall into the trap of just effect. You're just reacting to everything. You're not creating your life. People are creating your life. And that's just not a good way to live, guys. I know that this holiday episode of the Anxiety Guy podcast will truly make a huge difference in your lives, guys. Head over to anxietyexit.com if you're suffering from health anxiety and want a CBT-based approach to overcoming your health anxiety naturally. It is there for you. As well, hit me up on Twitter, guys. I'd love to start those conversations with you. I'd love to help you guys out. And add me, and we'll get going there. See you guys in the next episode. And remember, you are more than anxiety. Love you guys.
Thanks for being an important part of the Anxiety Guy podcast community. If you enjoyed this podcast, please leave a positive rate and review. If you're searching for further support on your road to recovery from anxiety, head over to anxietyexit.com and take part in the powerful End the Anxiety program based around the CBT model. If you're searching for a more one-on-one approach, you can sign up now for personal coaching sessions with Dennis via Skype. Remember, you are more than anxiety. See you in the next episode.